Okay, so here, I have a second derivative function with two initial conditions. We just want to find the particular solution for this one. So we just did it one time last time where we actually found the c value. We're just going to do it one more time here. So I start with a second derivative, and I know that if I take the second derivative and I integrate it once, I should get the first derivative, right? So I'm going to have f prime of x equals the integral of 12x plus e to the x dx, right? If I take the antiderivative of the second derivative, it'll give me the first derivative. Okay, so the antiderivative of 12x, that is, yeah, so just for extra clarity, I'm going to write the 12x squared divided by 2, or 6x squared, right? I was going to say, I was going to write 2, thinking 6 in my head, but yes, divided by 2 because you add 1 to the power, divide with a new power. So 12 divided by 2 will be 6. Plus, that's a really messy 2 if you're wondering what I wrote. Yes. Plus e to the x plus c. Now I'm going to write my 6. Should have just wrote it in the first place and I wouldn't have had that messy spot there. Okay. So I have one initial condition right here that is for the first derivative, right? So I'm going to use that to find out what the value of this c is. Okay. So f prime of 0 is equal to 2. That means that when I plug in 0 here, I'm equal to 2. So 2 is equal to 0 plus e to the 0 plus c, right? E to the 0 is 1. So now I have 2 equals 1 plus c. So I get 1 for c, right? So I'm saying when I plug in 0, 0 and 0 plus c, I get 2. So if I solve for the c value, it's going to be 1. Okay. So now I can change f prime to 6x squared plus c to the x plus 1. We just get to do it twice. We were given a second derivative. I want the original function, so I've got another initial value problem. I'm going to take the antiderivative of the derivative to get the original function. So f of x equals the integral of 6x squared plus e to the x plus 1 dx. So the 6x squared gives me 6x to the third over 3. The antiderivative of e to the x is e to the x. The antiderivative of 1 is x. 1x or x, right? Plus c. Okay. Then I had an initial condition that told me that f of 0, this initial condition, f of 0 is negative 5. So when I plug in 0, I guess I should have made that a 2, but we'll get to that later because 2 times 0 is still 0, plus e to the 0 plus 0 plus c equals negative 5, right? Plug in 0 to f, you get negative 5. So that's 0 plus 1, e to the 0 is 1, plus c equals negative 5. So this c is equal to negative 6. So our final answer for f of x in this case is 6 divided by 3 is 2, x cubed plus e to the x plus x minus 6. Okay. So again, just one more example of, instead of going for a specific function where you have your c values, finding the particular solution. Again, we have the two names. We have the general solution and the particular solution. The particular solution means C is been solved for. C has been found. General solution means your C's are still vague. They're still arbitrary. But the particular solution, you have found your C.